In this video, we're going to be talking about how much do Facebook ad cost, what are the factors that influence pricing, how to successfully budget your Facebook ad campaigns, different strategies when it comes to budgeting your campaigns, how long you actually need to run ads to get the data, and also how to optimize for the best results you can ever get with Facebook ads. And let's get started. So first off, let's talk about how Facebook ad pricing works. So Facebook operates on the auction system where advertisers bid on their ads to be shown to a specific audience in a specific placement and with a specific time, and the audience that most likely to do the action advertisers want. And you don't literally have to bid manually because Facebook allows you to use your automated bidding, which means you can just set up your ads, put a budget in, and then just let it run without doing anything. And watch your money, watch your revenue grow up, profit grow up, and all these things. So that's what we mostly run. So I would recommend beginner advertisers start with maximizing volume of conversions, not doing any cost caps or any bid caps yet, unless you know how to make them work, because you need to have some sort of strategy how to do that. So when it comes to pricing, right, there's several factors that affect how much you end up paying for Facebook ads. And then there's audience targeting. So narrowing down your audience by age, placement, location, interests really increases the cost, because you're competing with, you're targeting narrow group of people. No matter how wealthy you are, no matter anything, there's just less people. So there's less people, the higher the competition is typically. Now, it might be not true, and it also depends on a lot of things. And the biggest thing it depends on is actually competition. So there's different market, there's health, there's finance, there is just like food, books, electronics, toys, clothes, and then there's sub markets within those markets. So it really depends. Like the pricing of Facebook ads depends on competition a lot, and the market you're in a lot, and also depends within the sub markets, and also depends with what action you want to get, what event you're optimizing for. So is it is it purchase? Is it a newsletter subscription? Is it a lead, a call scheduled, an app install, an in-app purchase? And all of these things will affect how much you're paying for Facebook ads. And then there's also a very, very important thing that you can actually influence, which is the ad quality and relevance. So Facebook rewards ads that are engaging and relevant with lower costs, because Facebook really cares how to keep their users happy and keep them on the platform for the longest time possible, because that's how they make money. They show ads to people, they get paid for impression, and that's it. And I think Facebook has like $40 per year per average American. So they make $40 per year. The other thing is timing. So costs can fluctuate depending on the time of the day, and also the time of the year, especially right. Like Q4 is very expensive, compared to other quarters. And then there is holidays, and so all these things can affect the pricing. Now, the easiest way to really understand how much Facebook ads would cost in your industry is to actually run them. You can Google things, you can Google industry reports, and then there's websites that can show you some data, like some benchmarks, right? But the easiest way is to just throw whatever $100, $300 on ads, see if there is signs of life in there, and how much it would be costing per conversion. Now, you obviously have to kind of know what you're doing, and that's why I'm making this video. But that's the best way to know. So if you're working with smaller budget, right, you might be wondering if it's still worth spending $5 to $20 a day. The answer is yes, because even with $5 to $20 a day, you can still get some data and see which ads or which offers get the most people on the website and make them do certain things you want. So the minimum budget would be, I would say, is 1x of what you expect to pay, to not lose money for the conversion, or maybe it doesn't have to be that money, getting money back today, but maybe getting that money back within like 90 days or 1 year, because from there you can optimize it. Basically. So let's say you have a $60 product, you have 50% gross profit margin, and so you can spend $30 per sale to get that money back today, and maybe you don't have any upsells or like recurring whatever. So that means your budget would be, the minimum budget would be $30 a day. And I would recommend to budget out for at least 4 to 7 days, ideally 7 days, and you spend it for 7 days just to get the data. So go with the mindset that you're likely going to lose money, but you're going to get that data. So it's not really a loss, it's actually an investment in learnings. And Facebook also offers estimated results on the ad set level, showing you how many results you might get for your budget. And in my experiences, those numbers aren't very accurate. So focus on the real data from your campaigns instead. Don't listen really what Facebook is showing you or telling you, because there's so many different things that can affect it. Now, really, the lowest budget you can spend on Facebook is $1 a day. My friend Dennis Yu has been teaching this $1 a day strategy for a while. You can check him out on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter. And overall, the key when it comes to any paid advertising or any marketing activities is not to spend less, and is not to focusing on optimizing cost, because that's something you would do anyways. You want to optimize cost. That's a given. The focus, in my opinion, and from so many years of doing this and spending millions and millions of dollars on Facebook ads, is to actually think how much more you can spend to acquire a customer. So it might be very counterintuitive, but by optimizing how much you can spend more, it's just better business model, because you can because advertising costs go up anyways, and you cannot do much about it. Yes, you can lower the cost per acquisition, but if you want to scale, it's going to be really challenging for you to do that. So how do you actually optimize your ads so you can scale, you can spend more to acquire a new customer, right? So there's few things, and if I miss anything, you just make sure to comment down below in the comments what your ideas about this or what your thoughts are. So the first thing is actually improving your offer. There's your market. All of them have, your market has problems for sure. And then there's people or companies trying to solve their problems. So how can you make your offer more irresistible so they can go with you versus competitors? And there's different segments to the market. So there's a lot of things you can do when it comes to your offer and how you deliver that message and how you communicate the value to your customers. We're not going to go in depth into this in this video, but we can just kind of go over highlights. The other thing is average order value. Typically, that's the first purchase average order value. So how much you can, how much they'll spend with you on average, for the first time. Because if you can optimize that in a scalable way, you can spend more per customer, which is it's great, right? And there's things like optimizing your margins, right? Just lowering the cost of delivering the product or the service or production, which is you should be doing anyways. Then there's other thing is lifetime value, right? So, or lifetime profit. So optimizing how much more you can, get from your customers, or how much more value you can provide over a lifetime. And those are the things that really can help you spend more on ads. And when you spend more on ads, you can outspend your competition. You can spend more per day, and you can have that leeway and test more things, and be more aggressive with your marketing activities. The other thing is conversion rate optimization. We've done a bunch of conversion tests, and just one test just doubled the conversion rate, and we could spend way more to acquire a customer. So optimize your website, but you need to have traffic for that. So make sure you get some traffic, then you can invest in optimization. And then there is better creative strategy in ads, right? So you can optimize your creatives. You can have a better creatives that communicate the value better, that communicate different groups of people, and show up on different placements. And that way you can find more opportunities. Basically, to recap, you can start with whatever budget you're comfortable with, even if it's small. Make sure you give it some time. Make sure you have the budget for 7 days at least, and think about it that it can take 1 day or even 9 months to make things profitable when you have a good idea. But I would say 7 days is having daily budget for 7 days, and having a budget of your target cost per acquisition that you're willing to spend per day. So at least you have one event per day. If you have any questions, hit the comment section below, and I'll answer any of your questions. And I would appreciate a like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and see you in the next one.